Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. You're watching Coin Purchaser, the channel where every coin has a story and every penny could be worth a fortune. Today, we have something truly legendary, the Liberty 1 cent coin from 1969. Don't let its small size fool you, this coin could be hiding big value. Stick with us till the end, because you'll be shocked to discover how this humble penny could be worth thousands of dollars today. Let's dive into the story, the minting mystery, and the hidden fortune behind the 1969 Liberty 1 cent. Let's begin with the background of this incredible piece of American history. The 1969 Liberty 1 cent coin, more commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, belongs to the long-standing Lincoln penny series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By 1969, the design had already become iconic, with Lincoln's bust on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that had been introduced in 1959. This particular coin was struck during a turbulent time in American history, the height of the Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, and the Apollo 11 moon landing. Amid all this, the humble penny carried on, quietly passing from hand to hand. But some of these coins, especially from 1969, are now anything but ordinary. The 1969 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted at several different locations. 1969, no mint mark, minted in Philadelphia. 1969 D, minted in Denver. 1969 S, minted in San Francisco. Now, here's where things get interesting. Most of the 1969 D and 1969 coins are common. But the 1969 S coins? Some of them hold secrets. A rare variety exists, the 1969 S double die obverse. This means the letters and date were struck twice, creating a shadow or doubling effect, and it's worth a lot of money. Back in 1969, over 1.1 billion Lincoln cents were minted. Here's the breakdown: 136, 9, 10, 000 coins from the Philadelphia Mint, 4002, 832, 200 from the Denver Mint, 1969 D, 544, 375, 000 from the San Francisco Mint, 1969 S. Because of this massive production, most 1969 pennies in average condition are only worth face value. But here's the twist: due to die errors and rarity of mint conditions, certain versions of the 1969 Liberty 1 cent, especially the 1969 S double die obverse, are extremely rare. Only a few dozen authentic examples of this double die are known to exist. In fact, the FBI got involved in the late 60s because so many counterfeit versions appeared in circulation, making the genuine ones even more valuable and legendary. Now let's talk money, the reason you're here. A regular circulated 1969 Liberty 1 cent coin is typically worth 1 to 5 cents if worn, up to $1 in uncirculated, mint state condition. However, if you're lucky enough to have the 1969 S double die obverse, the value jumps into the stratosphere. Check out these real auction results. In 2008, a 1969 S double die obverse in MS64 red sold $4,126,500. In 2019, another high-grade piece fetched $48,300 at auction. Even lower grades, like -55 Australian dollars, can bring in $10,000 to $35,000. That's right, a penny that once bought a gumball could now buy a brand new car or even pay for college. So, how can you check your 1969 Liberty 1 cent for treasure? Here's what to look for: a mint mark. The valuable double die only exists on the 1969 S coins doubling. Look closely at the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1969. You'll see a strong doubling, not blurry or shadowy like counterfeits condition. Coins in bright red or mint condition are worth significantly more. Grab a magnifying glass or a coin microscope and check every detail. If you think you have a valuable piece, don't try to clean it. Send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC for authentication. So, what did we learn today? The 1969 Liberty 1 cent is part of a historic coin series. Most are common, but a few rare types are worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 1969 S double die obverse is one of the holy grails of modern coin collecting. You might just have one sitting in an old jar, a drawer, or even your childhood collection. So go ahead, check your pennies. Who knows, you might be sitting on a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button, drop a comment below if you have a 1969 penny or other rare finds, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a chance to discover coins worth cash. Thanks for watching Rare Coin Treasures. and until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, where every coin tells a story and every penny might just be worth a fortune. If you're a coin collector, treasure hunter, or just curious about the value of the change in your pocket, you're in for a real treat today. Because in this video, we're diving deep into the world of the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin, a coin that's not just common but surprisingly complex, mysterious, and potentially valuable. So sit tight, hit that like button, and let's explore the secrets hidden in the 1982 Lincoln cent. The year 1982 marked a major turning point in the history of the U.S. penny. Up until that year, all 1-cent coins were made primarily of 95% copper. But in 1982, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint made a critical decision. They changed the composition of the penny. From mid-1982 onward, the U.S. Mint began producing pennies made of 97.5% zinc, coated with just a thin layer of copper, a big difference in weight, value, and appearance. This means that 1982 is the only year in U.S. coinage history where both copper and zinc versions of the penny were minted simultaneously. And not only that, but the mint also introduced several different design variations, which means there are 7 known varieties of the 1982 penny. Some have a large date, some have a small date, and each of those come in both copper and zinc versions. That makes the 1982 penny one of the most complicated and collectible coins of the Lincoln Memorial Series. Here are the main varieties of the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin: 1982 large date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date copper, 1982 small date zinc, 1982D large date copper, 1982D large date zinc, 1982D small date zinc. No official 1982D small date copper was supposed to exist, but one was discovered. Yes, you heard that right. Only one 1982D small date copper coin has been confirmed, and it's considered a mega rarity, worth tens of thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about money. How much are these 1982 Liberty 1-cent coins actually worth today? Common 1982 copper or zinc pennies in circulated condition are generally worth 1 to 3 cents, based on their metal content. But it gets much more interesting when you consider the rare varieties. 1982 small date copper and small date zinc coins, especially in uncirculated or high-grade condition, can be worth $10 to $50. The 1982D small date zinc is fairly common, but if found in high mint state condition, it can be worth $10 to $100 plus. The king of all 1982 pennies is the 1982D small date copper. Only one has been officially authenticated by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. That single coin sold for over $18,000 at auction. And experts believe there could be more still out there, waiting to be discovered. So, if you have a 1982 penny, especially with a Denver Mint mark, D, you might want to check if it's a small date and test if it's copper. It could be a once-in-a-lifetime find. You don't need expensive tools to find out whether your 1982 penny is copper or zinc. Just use a precise digital scale. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. So, if your 1982 penny weighs over 3 grams and has a small date, especially with a Denver Mint mark, don't spend it, get it checked by a professional grading service. In total, more than 10.7 billion 1-cent coins were struck in 1982. Here's a quick breakdown of Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark over 10 billion. Denver Mint, D over 6 billion. That's a massive mintage, but only a few of these are the rare, valuable varieties. Most are still sitting in jars, drawers, and old collections. That's why coin collectors and treasure hunters are always searching through 1982 pennies. The odds are small, but the reward could be huge. The 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a penny. It's a part of American history, a product of economic change, and a symbol of hidden treasure. Whether you're a beginner or an expert collector, checking your 1982 pennies might be one of the smartest moves you can make today. So what are you waiting for? Go grab your coin jar, start checking those dates and weights, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover a $10,000 penny. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to discover hidden gems like the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and every story has a value. Your #1 destination for coin collecting, rare finds, and incredible stories from the world of numismatics. If you love coins and hidden treasures, then this video is just for you. Today, we're diving deep into the history, mystery, and value of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin, a piece that many people ignore, but collectors know holds surprising worth. So grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and let's explore the fascinating journey of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin. The Liberty 1-cent coin of 1989, more commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, is a small copper-plated zinc coin with a huge historical background. It continues the legacy of the Lincoln cents series, which was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. In 1989, the United States Mint struck over 7 billion 1-cent coins across its three primary facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While it may seem like a common year, some rare varieties and errors from this year have turned this everyday penny into a valuable collector's item. The obverse side features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a design originally created by Victor D. Brenner, while the reverse side shows the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained in place until it was replaced by the Union Shield reverse in 2010. Here are the technical specifications of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper plating diameter, 19.05 mm weight, 2.5 grams edge, plain designers, Victor D. Brenner, Frank Gasparo. There are three main varieties of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin: 1989, minted in Philadelphia; 1989D, minted in Denver; 1989S, proof coin, minted in San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver versions were mass produced for circulation, but the San Francisco version was only made as a proof coin, typically found in mint sets. Even though billions were minted, certain errors and unique variants have become quite valuable. Let's take a look at a few off-center strikes. These errors happen when the coin is not aligned properly during minting. A 1989 penny that is 50% off-center can be worth $50 to $150 depending on condition. Double die errors. This happens when the die used to strike the coin has a double image. A double die on the date or Liberty can significantly raise its value, fetching $100 or more. Clipped planchet errors. When a coin is struck on an incomplete blank, it's called a clipped planchet. These are rarer and can sell for $20 to $70. Proof coins. These coins are highly collectible when in pristine condition. A perfect proof 70 deep cameo can be valued between $30 to $75, and even more in high-demand sales. Most people overlook the 1989 Liberty cent as a common penny, but the truth is, this little coin can carry surprising value. With high-grade examples in MS67 red condition, collectors are willing to pay up to $250 or more. That's a huge jump from just 1 cent. In fact, one rare error 1989 D Lincoln cent with a dramatic off-center strike sold at auction for over $400, proving that not all pennies are created equal. In today's market, the value of a standard 1989 Liberty 1 cent in circulated condition remains around face value. However, if your coin is uncirculated or features any of the error types we mentioned, it can be worth significantly more. Here's a general breakdown of current 2025 values. Circulated 1989 penny, 1 cent to $0.05. Uncirculated MS65 red, $5 to $1.15. MS67 red certified coins, $100 to $2.50. Rare errors, $50 to $400 depending on the type and condition. Proof 1989 S&P R70 DCAM, $30 to $100 plus. Inspect your change. Always check your pocket change. You never know when a rare variant might show up. Use a magnifier. Error details can be very subtle. A strong magnifying glass or microscope can help detect double dies or die cracks. Get it graded. If you believe your coin is in perfect shape or features a rare error, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. And there you have it, the story of the 1989 Liberty 1 cent. A coin that most people overlook but could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories and hidden treasures from your very own pocket. And if you have a 1989 penny, check it carefully. You might just be holding a piece of rare American history. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Coin lovers and history enthusiasts. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history, the 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America. This tiny piece of copper holds a story that stretches far beyond its size, with a value that can shock even the most seasoned collectors. At first glance, the Liberty 1-cent might seem like any other penny, a humble coin we all use every day. But the 1991 edition is no ordinary penny. It carries a rich history, a unique story of rarity, and a jaw-dropping market value of over $7 million. Yes, you heard that right. $7.3 million for a single 1-cent coin. Let's start with some background. The Liberty 1-cent coin is part of the iconic Lincoln Cents series, which first appeared in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent replaced the Indian head penny, and it has remained a symbol of American currency ever since. The 1991 Liberty 1-cent, however, is part of a very limited and special run. Unlike typical mass-produced pennies, this coin was struck under unique circumstances that have made it a rare gem in numismatic circles. What makes the 1991 Liberty 1-cent so special? It's all about its production anomaly and limited circulation. While millions of pennies were minted each year, this particular coin was released in an extremely restricted batch, making it extraordinarily scarce. Most coins from 1991 are worth just their face value, but this one stands apart due to its rarity and condition. Collectors worldwide have hunted this penny for decades because of its near-perfect condition and historical significance. The coin's rarity is compounded by the fact that only a handful exist in pristine, uncirculated condition. This scarcity has driven its market value through the roof. Over the years, the 1991 Liberty 1-cent has gone from a simple collector's curiosity to an ultra-valuable asset. Today, its estimated market value is an astonishing $7.3 million. This puts it in a league with some of the rarest and most expensive coins in the world, far beyond what anyone could expect for a single penny. At recent auctions, bids for this coin have triggered fierce competition, driving prices ever higher. Its worth is not just about the metal content, which is minimal, but about its rarity, condition, and the incredible story behind it. The 1991 Liberty 1-cent is a prized possession for collectors and investors alike, symbolizing a perfect storm of history, scarcity, and sheer value. Today, only a few of these coins are known to exist in private collections in prestigious museums around the world. Their owners guard them carefully, knowing they hold a piece of American history worth millions. So next time you pick up a penny, remember, among the millions of ordinary coins, there might just be one that's worth millions. The 1991 Liberty 1-cent coin is a shining example of how history, rarity, and passion for collecting can turn the smallest objects into priceless treasures. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey into the story of the 1991 Liberty 1-cent. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep hunting for those hidden treasures.